So I wanted to do a little flip through of my latest sketchbook. Well, it's been an ongoing project really, just been gathering portraits. Picked up this really inexpensive craft paper sketchbook and just started filling it with drawings of people from photographs and just having fun using a big fat marker and some white gel pen or white marker over the top. And then I discovered a gentleman's website. He's called Earth's World, and he takes photographs of people, candid photos of people at American state fairs. So some of the images in here are from his photographs. But this was really an exercise in playing and just being able to experiment without any real pressure to perform, and trying things out and enjoying the various expressions of various people. I do like working with ordinary faces, including my own. So wherever I can, I use the people who'll sit for me, or I'll use photographs that I think are interesting and make something of them. So this is a collection, I suppose, of people, varying types of people. Really enjoying the different marks that I can make. The variety of mark making is interesting in this exercise. I've enjoyed working with watercolor and with gouache, and then marker back over the top in some cases, because the gouache is very forgiving. I can go back over. I really like this one. I like the line work on her hand, how that came out. So the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen is my black pen of choice in this case, where I've used it. It's very fluid and fine and sort of flowy and liquidy, and it gives you wonderful range of mark making potential. So, and then yes, gouache and watercolor over the top. And every time I learn something, because I'm learning, well, do I want to put dark shadows in with the dark pen, or do I want to allow watercolor to do that for me? How much do you push the drawing, and how much do you let the painting speak? There's a lot that can be done, obviously, with the paint, but I find myself drawing more so, but on occasions I have left. There's always a hound, isn't there? I've on occasions managed to restrain myself and leave room for the paint to talk, and that's been quite fun. So magpies always end up in there. Various silly photos of my kids. Photos are just for the sheer convenience, I guess, of working quickly from an image that you've got, and not having any stress. So these sort of works where things were getting a little heavy in the drawing department, I'm not so fond of. Areas where I have left myself the room to move in watercolor, I feel like more successful. I don't know whether I really needed that line around that shadow, for instance. But this is the joy of working quickly in a sketchbook, so that you can just try things out. And when I've got myself, so that's always in there. Without the white, I feel like it's fairly washed out, a bit bland. Much happier with this one. I like the boldness of all of these white areas of highlight. And this was actually a pencil, and even putting the tone in with the pencil is a different way of working, and so I'm still, trying it all out. Trying out lots of things. How much do you need to put in? What can you leave out? How far can you, how little can you put in the drawing and still get across the idea of imagery you're wanting. Oh, Vale Nicholas Harding. Yeah, so this one here, I'm really happy with this this watercolor. It's, you know, the cauliflower effect you get. I had too much water on there, and the paper's not really suitable, so it does all this great funky stuff. And I like those exciting sort of discoveries that happen when you just get to play. And reflective sunglasses are so cool. So daggy, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this experiment. This book's almost filled up now. You know, these sorts of colour choices I would not normally do. I'm fairly cautious, so to just be able to lash out with some wild colour is fun. So I think that's my last one. I've still got a few pages. I'll probably fill it up. Portraits